off your relaxing music. Turn on your microphone, get your life together, bro. Okay, I am. It's Monday. All right, give me a break. Just started the car and hear a kid running out. Dad, Sissy wants a hug and a kiss. What do you do when you're in a car, ready to leave? Everything's packed up. This thing was already all connected, but Sissy wants a hug and a kiss. Well, Sissy, you were asleep when I was leaving. This thing's all tweaked, but that's okay. And there's the big thumb again. You were asleep, and so I wasn't trying to wake you. But if Sissy wants a hug and a kiss, darn it, you shove it in park and you go give that girl and everybody a big hug and a kiss before you leave, you know? 'Cause that's what we do. Oh, man, I had my morning. I got to bed early. I woke up early. I got a Kyle morning. And wow, do you feel better when you give yourself that time? I think only a massage chair and a chiropractor could make my morning feel any better. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's other things too, but we're just going to leave it at that for right now. Had this thought on the trampoline, the treadmill, next to like everybody's name in your world, there's a number, and you never get to know what that number is, but that number basically says how many more times you get to see that person. Okay, so I was thinking about a couple of my cousins, and I love these humans. They are some of my favorite people on this planet, and I don't get to see them as often as I want. And I'm like, I wish there was a world. No, hold on. I wish there was this spreadsheet that I could like see and then like erase from my mind, right? Because I don't want to live too extreme like that. But I'm like, I want to know how many more times I get to see the people that I want to see. And I'll never know that. And I will never have that spreadsheet, that existence. And I don't really want it, right? Like, when am I going to die? All that stuff. I don't really want to know. But I was just thinking about that. I'm like, because I don't know how many more times I'm going to see people, what do I do with that? What do I do with that knowledge? Yes, when you're around them, you make the most of it and you suck it up and you're like, oh man, this is just so good. And maybe you dream as if this is like the last time you're going to see people, but you know that there might be like 1,000 more times that you'll see that person, But I just think that, man, I love everybody. There's so many people I love, but I'm like, there is a number next to that person, and I will see that person a finite amount of times in this world. And it doesn't mean they have to die, right? Some people move away. Some people just, things change. Yeah, anyway, kind of crazy. It makes me want to like write out a list of all the people I love and like put a number. How many more times do I want to see this actual person? And then like reverse engineer it. All right, we're all going to live to be what, 78? Average age of life right now. And so I got 38 more years. A little scuffle going on back here. Girl's sticking her hand out the window and her head out the window, flipping somebody off. Nice. That's a great Monday, huh? Where was I? I don't know. When people get in like so upset by other people's driving, I'm like, how are you happy? Everybody sucks at driving besides me. No, not everybody. A lot of people. It's a lot of people. And like, so do you really want to like have a bad day every day? No, you just gotta like breathe. Holy cow, you know? See all those like road rage videos. I'm not saying I've never had those feelings or thoughts, but it's like, what do you hope the outcome is going to be, you know? Anyway, um, fun fact, I have this like the shower, my shower, our shower is the shower that always gets used, right? All the kids shower in it. It's a community shower. And it is so darn hard to keep white grout white. And so what have I done? I have taken this like spray that has a smidge bit of bleach, and I like started just spraying it, just the floor after I shower and wipe down everything, you know? And today I walked in and I'm like, oh my gosh, the spots where I've been spraying is actually turning back to white. Holy cow. It is actually working. Of course it's actually working, man. That's what it's meant to do. Guess why it wasn't doing that before? Because I wasn't spraying it before. I was just complaining about it. I wasn't doing anything about it. And I sprayed it probably 3 or 4 times and like nothing happened. I'm like, oh, cool. This stuff says it's going to work. And he was like, you're right. When you consistently keep doing something, it works. If I work out one time, nothing's going to change, bro. You still, you know, same old dude. But if you consistently keep on doing something, things will change. And it's like, wow, now I get it. I got to do it consistently. And again, it's not that bad, not that hard. It's like it takes an extra minute. But you know, like maybe once every other month, I would like start scrubbing it and get crazy. I'm like, never going to be able to do it, you know? You just get that, okay, well, this is forever. I guess I just have to accept this as my new fate, you know? No, you don't. You can fix it, and you should fix it. I need that 360 camera back because I wished I could like show off. There's weather clouds, you know, rained yesterday, so there's a bunch of those clouds that are like, it might even rain again today. But I love weather. I love blue skies. I mean, that is what I love the most. But I think when you need something and then you get something, you're like, oh, this is awesome. Would I wish it was a blue sky today? Sure, I would definitely rather have that. But what, April? Bring on the rain, man. Let's go. Anyway, we're down to like less than 30 days left of school with my kids. And so I'm like, really? I've thought for hours over the last weekend and last night and this morning about like, what do I do with these hours with these kids, man? We got to make these hours count. It's going to go quick. And I took some kids over the weekend to Skills USA, and they crushed it, did great. It was awesome. But I was out of town Thursday until yesterday, and that's a long trip to be gone, right? These kids, it was like the first time they've been gone from their family, right? For 4 days, 3 full days, 3 nights in a hotel room away from their friends and family. And it was awesome. It was such a cool experience to just give them. And no one's moving on to nationals from my group, and that's okay. They all did awesome and had fun, so it was a big win. But it's hard getting back from a trip and being like a work trip, right? It was work, but it was hard getting back on a Sunday and being like, dude, it's Monday in like 16 hours. We'll be back at school, you know? Hey, have a good rest of your Sunday. See you in 16 hours. Anyway, I'm about to see these guys. But anyway, Monday. If you hate Mondays, that's the 7th of your life. You got to figure it out. Find something cool to do every Monday so that way you celebrate Mondays. Go to bed crazy early on Sunday, meaning reverse engineer it. Go to bed smidge bit early on Saturday, or set an early alarm Sunday morning. That way you're tired by early Sunday, and wake up crazy early on Monday and go do something cool. Go scooter to a donut shop. Grab your favorite donut. And then earn it by getting a good run in and stretching. That soothing music that you were hearing, I've got my Run, Baby Run playlist, you know? But then after that playlist is over and my run's done and I'm like doing my cool down stretch mobility stuff, I'm like, dude, I want soothing, relaxing music paired with my favorite coffee. Anyway, normally I fast on Mondays. Today I drank a bunch of egg whites because I was like, I had nachos last night. Fantastic, by the way. When you figure out how to make your own nachos, you don't need to go to a Mexican restaurant ever again. Just saying. Pretty cool. Secret sauce. Can of liquid nacho cheese, right? Salsa con queso. Normally I put red enchilada sauce, but sorry, man. If you got all the shredded cheese and nacho cheese, holy cow. But anyway, I was like, all right, I'm going to fast, but then I've got nachos still in my belly. And so chugging egg whites is not good. And so I was like, okay, well, what do I chase it with? I fast, you know? And I was like, I could shoot a shot of like apple cider vinegar, but I was like afraid I'd throw up and then my belly would be hurting me all day. And so I did have a banana. So I won't have lunch today. Egg whites and a banana. The bananas were going to go bad. And so I'm like, anyway, struggle's real, man. 40 years old and still chugging egg whites and eating a banana. Still trying to live that best life, you know? Anyway, you should too. Have a good day.